Now, unlike NIO, it's not quite there yet. I'm expecting this to... Alright, welcome to the channel. Can you do any better investing? Part of the Can You Do Any Better network. This is an educational channel. We talk about all things investing. If you enjoy our videos, please smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and you can hit the bell for notifications so that you get notices of our future videos as they come out. I am Tom. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. And today, I want to talk about the EV sector. Most specifically, I want to talk about NIO and Tesla. So I'm going to take a look at the whole sector, but I want to talk about those two in specific and talk about what I think is coming for those two stocks, and actually, really what I think is coming for the whole sector. So yesterday, which was June 28th, Monday, the entire EV sector was green, like super green. So it was a really good day yesterday. Today, it's a little bit of a pullback to be expected. Everything's somewhere from sideways to a little bit red today. However, what I am looking at, I want to go through the charts and show you guys. I think that NIO and Tesla are both going to break their all-time highs this summer. Let's take a look at the charts. So you'll see, this is my NIO chart. This is the NIO chart. So 30 was the bottom. So all these EV stocks took a pretty big hit. There was a sector rotation out of all of this stuff in, February, March, out of the growth stocks, out of the EV stocks. So you can see this went from a high around 65 all the way down. It tested 30 here, and it tested 30 here again. So those were the lows. We're out of the lows. It would appear now there's another sector rotation, and things are rotating it back into the growth stocks, back into the EV sector, and out of the recovery plays. I think we're just at the beginning of this. We've got some good momentum going, but I think there's more where that came from. And that's why I'm looking at these things to maybe get to or break through their all-time highs. Right now, NIO is at just about $50. It hit 50 back here before it made its run up to its highs, and that was resistance. As it crossed back down under 50 back in February, it has not been back there since. So 50 I have here as a line of resistance, and it looks to me it's just crossing over this. I believe that NIO is going to break through 50, and you can see I have a yellow line above that at 55. There's basically no resistance between 50 and 55. This stands a chance of running up to 55, and today is potentially a good buying opportunity. This is not financial advice. I'm looking to buy. You guys have to do your own due diligence and decide whether you want to buy it or not. But it looks to me like there's a potential quick run from 50 to 55, and then I think over the rest of the summer, I think we're going to have momentum in the EV sector. There was a chip shortage. There was a lot of FUD being spread about the EV sector, but I think NIO is about to, we're almost at the end of the month. They're going to tell us what their June deliveries are. The expectations are that everybody's getting back on track. So I think as these delivery numbers come back in, as this chip shortage thing works itself out, and as the rotation sector comes, I think we stand a chance of the quick run to 55, and then a run up to, you'll see somewhere around 65 is NIO's all-time high. I would not be surprised if we made a run at the all-time high, and then if we break that, who knows? Could NIO go to 100? A lot of people are talking about NIO 100 by the end of this year. I want to switch over to Tesla for a minute. Okay, here's the Tesla chart. Very similar situation. So this purple line down here is $540. You can see this is massive support. It hit this here as support. It hit it again in March as support. It hit it again May 19th, it looks like, as support again. So somewhere around $540 was the buying opportunity. That looked like the bottom. Now, I will tell you, since then, it feels like almost every single day since then, at some point during the day, If you checked Tesla, it was at $600. So, and you can see this on the chart. There was a few days there where it popped up closer to 640, but there was 10 or 15 days in a row where if you were paying attention, you could catch Tesla at $600 virtually every single day. Well, it has clearly broken out of that. And now I've drawn a line here at about $708. You can see it's touched this at or about this line once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. So, you know, it's been, since it hit right here, which was on April 30th, it has not gotten back to that line. Now, unlike NIO, it's not quite there yet. I'm expecting this to go through that line of resistance, and it looks like there's not much resistance until we get to about $780. So this is very similar. NIO and Tesla trade very similarly. These charts are setting up just the same way. So when we get to 780, if we can break through that, I think we're looking at a run to 900. And in my personal opinion, I think that Tesla is going to break through 1,000 by the end of this year. There has been talk of Tesla 1,000 for a long time. This is a wildly popular stock. It has a huge following. Everybody knows Kathy Woods over at ARK Investment put her numbers out. She's got anywhere from a 1,500 to a 4,500 price target on this over the next 5 years. So there's a lot of people that are very bullish on Tesla. So I'm not really getting into a long-term trade here. This more has to do with what's coming up now. This is more of a swing trade, all of what I'm talking about. So I'm looking at Tesla to break through this 700 mark and take a run at 1,000. So again, do your own due diligence. This is not financial advice. But this is my opinion, and this is how I'll be looking to invest. I want to show you just a few other companies real quick, because I want to show you this whole sector is really doing the same thing. This is Churchill Capital. That is a SPAC. So they are merging with Lucid Motors, and so this is how Lucid Motors is going public. So you'll see. So Lucid Motors is pre-revenue. They're getting set. They're taking, as you can see right here, they're taking reservations now. This car starts at $69,900, around $70,000. This targets right at Tesla's S, which is priced just about starting at the same thing. So this is a higher end vehicle that's coming out. So that's just a brief history. So you'll see, here's their stock, and it's doing the same thing. It had a nice floor around 17. It tested its support here, and it's had resistance up here around 27, which it tested here and here. This stock is also right at its resistance line. So it looks like it's potentially on the verge of a breakout. I'll show you 2 more real quick because they're the same. This is stock ticker XPEV. These guys actually are the one exception. They've actually already broken through their line of resistance. So this is one of the reasons I feel like this is a sign of things to come. So if you look here, I drew a line at about $38. It tested it way back in the beginning before this took its run. That seemed to be resistance. Resistance immediately turned into support. And then this thing ran from $38 up to, almost $75. Tested this as support again here. The next time it tested it, it failed. Since it failed, it has not been back above this line until the beginning of June here. So XPeng seems to be the first one of these EVs that has broken through its line of resistance, and it's on the way up. So this is, to me, this is a part of the story. This is a sign of what I believe the other stocks are going to look like. I'm just going to look at one more because there's really only one more large cap, medium cap or large cap EV stock that's selling cars to the consumer. And that is Li Auto, stock ticker LI. So here we go again. Drawn a line of resistance here at about $34. So, you know, it touched that here in December, again here in February, and now here we are, end of June, and it's right there trading at $34, which is basically exactly where, and if I zoom in a little here, you'll see it's almost kind of just above here, but you know, these lines are rough estimates, so whether it's just above it or just below it, this stock is also testing its line of resistance. So that's basically the consumer EV major players right there. All their charts look the same to me. They're all either, in XPeng's case, they've already broken through resistance, and for me, most specifically, I am looking at Tesla and NIO. Those are the blue chip stocks in this sector. Tesla is clearly the industry leader. They're over $600 billion market cap. They're by far the biggest of all these stocks. I don't have a crystal ball, so I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm looking at the potential for both of those to break their all-time highs, and for NIO to maybe take a run at 100, and for Tesla to maybe make a run at 1,000. So those are my thoughts on the EV market. Please leave your comments below, and once again, if you haven't already, please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. It makes a big difference, and we really appreciate it, and we will see you in the next video. Good luck investing.